Hey, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be having a little bit closer look at this Power Ranger Lightning Collection Lost Galaxy Magna Defender. This is the one made by Hasbro. Very nice looking figure. We're going to go ahead and start off by looking at it in the box before we crack it open and see what it looks like. So here we are. We'll go ahead and have a closer look. There's the Magna Defender in the package. You can see his accessories. Down at the bottom it states the Lost Galaxy, showing what series he's from. Side art of the Magna Defender on the box. Lost Galaxy crest up there at the top. Not much going on the actual top of the box. This side shows a mirrored image of the same picture off the other side. On the back we do have a picture of the Magna Defender. And then on the bottom of the box, just the pretty standard, barcode and all that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and have a closer look at him and get him open. I'll show you guys what he looks like right now. Alright, now here's a look at Magna Defender outside of the package. We'll go ahead and start off with his accessories. He does come with a alternate pair of hands. Let's see if we can get that there. See, there's one. Then we have this one. Okay. We also get his sword. Sword of the Magna Defender, which looks pretty good. We got the nice green on it. Paint looks nice. Then it also comes with the Mega Blaster, which mine's a little bent. Got bent pulling out of the package, or maybe it was bent in the package, I'm not sure. But the colors do look good on it. Very cool. Okay, so we get those four accessories, the two alternate hands, and the two weapons. Here is Magna Defender himself. You can see the paint on him looks very nice. Has that textured finish on there to show his armor. Nice, good, rich golds and greens in him. Have that nice red behind in the cape. Okay, they painted everything all the way through. Well, very good looking figure. So we'll go ahead and look at his mobility. When you go to lift the arms, the shoulder pieces do come up with it to give him the full range of motion. Gotta watch that cape there, it almost made me drop him. But you'll get the full range of motion. He has his swivel right here. Then his arm will come up and down. It's a little stiff because it's still new out of the box. There it is, like that. Okay, then we have this double jointed elbow. Okay. Nice wrist pivot as well as back and forth motion. The chest has a good articulation, back, forth, up, down on a ball there, which is super awesome. Same with the head, also on a ball joint. His helmet does kind of prohibit some movement, but I mean, for what it is with the helmet and everything, it has great movement, I would say. And then when you're in your position, by the way, these can just flip right back down. They'll flip up and down on a little hinge right here. And you see his belt has a hole. Both of his accessories do come with a peg for whichever one. Say if you wanted him to be holding the I went blank, the gun or whatever, or the sword, whichever, so that way you can have one on the belt. The Mega Blaster, there you go. Sorry, forgot that for a second, guys. And that is just going to have that little pop in. Okay, so you guys see that? It's got a little, almost like a little tit that will come through there. And that way you'll know it's secure. So while he's standing, he can be holding one of his weapons on his belt, getting ready for the draw. Like I said, very good looking figure. So we'll keep going with the articulation. The leg, of course, comes out pretty far, goes back decently. The knee does have a double joint. Okay. We have our upper pivot. We have our lower foot that goes back and forth some. Not much on the back and forth, but it has a good pivot. Okay, so now go ahead and pose him in a few different poses and change out the hands and show you guys how he looks in other poses. So here he is now next to the Lightning Collection Green Ranger and the Legacy Collection Red Space Ranger, as well as I put him holding his Mega Blaster there, so you can see what that looks like. I forgot to mention in the first, he did come with this energy accessory to go onto his Mega Blaster, but it actually doesn't seem to fit on mine. So yeah, I set that off to the side. I forgot to tell you guys about that, but it did come with it, but it doesn't actually work on mine, so not real sure. But as you can see anyways, he scales good with the other Lightning collections. There's the green. But as you know, Legacies are a little tall, so it would put him a little bit short in a collection of nothing but Legacies. If that was all you had, he would look a little short in that collection. But overall, like I said, he has a good looking figure. There he is holding the Mega Blaster, getting ready to do his, do his thing with his awesome shotgun. But yeah, and as you can see, the red just looks great on his cape. He just overall a very good looking figure. I'm going to go ahead and change out his hands and show you guys how he looks with his sword. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay guys, now I'll go ahead and show him with his sword. One thing I did notice when I got ready to equip him with it, this is actually a two-part. It has the sheath and the sword, which is very, very neat, very dope. So I'll go ahead and give you a little closer look at the sword itself since we didn't look at that earlier. Very awesome. Alright, so now I'll go ahead and show you what he did look like with that. I went ahead and changed out both the hands. So you can see the sword is a little difficult to get into the hand, but it does slide in just like that. And you can use the spot on his belt there for the sheath while he does have the sword out. So that would be him with the sword out there, looking pretty dope. Getting ready to call Torozord over. So there you go with a good picture. He looks very nice. Like I said, the sword is very colorful. I hate I didn't notice that when I first opened it. Sorry guys. Like I said, I just kind of dumped out the box and showed the accessories because I wanted to get to the figure first. And then when I finally went to equip him with it, I was like, wow. So yeah, it's very awesome. Very, very cool. And then he has his open hand that was over here, so he can be, getting ready for the sword fights or whatever. Or you could have him, looking like he did at the end of that one episode. So, yeah, overall, like I said, this sword, at first I thought I was going to leave him with the Mega Blaster just because I was like, oh yeah, the sword's pretty cool, but very basic. Then I did notice that it was just the sheath and the sword, and this sword's actually awesome. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be how I display him. He looks great like this, guys. I really love this look. And if you wanted to, you could leave the other hand in and have him holding both. But I just find it better, make him only hold one or the other. Make him look more show accurate, And then, yeah, so backside of him, cape looks great. Everything just looks great. This is an amazing figure. I do highly, highly recommend this figure. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and pose him next to a couple, two last figures just to show you guys a sample of something besides Power Rangers. And we'll get ready to close this one out. Alright, now here's the one final look, scaled next to a couple Marvel Legends. On the left we have the Skullbuster, which I got him in the Reese head. I prefer to make the Reese out of that character. Anyways, and then there's next to a large scale figure that is the 80 Years Hulk. So there's a comparison of him next to like a massively sized figure and then a regular sized Marvel Legend. Well, he's a little larger. Reese gets a little larger than a standard Legend, but pretty standard. So anyways, you can see he does scale nice to those two. And man, he's just a great looking figure, So if you're a fan of this character, by the lights of Orion, I would highly suggest you go pick him up because he's very well worth the buy to me. I'm super excited to have this in my Power Rangers collection, especially considering there wasn't any other version of him available until now, and he was just such a cool character. So yeah, if you guys are into, Lost Galaxy, or if you're even not into it, I suggest just watching, I think he starts in episode 9, I believe, of that series. And, yeah, just check out the character, because, man, he's just a really cool character. But, yeah, so that's a review on the figure. So if you guys like this one, like I said, I would give it 2 thumbs up myself, and I would highly recommend you pick it up. I found mine at a Walgreens, so that would be a place to start trying to look for them. And if you like this review, please hit me a thumbs up. If you want more content like this, please subscribe. I do try and make videos more frequently. I got more Power Rangers, Marvel Legends. As you see, I got some O2 in the back. I mean, I'm just going to be doing an assortment of figures. You know, if you got whatever you guys might be into, just let me know. I might have some of that to make a review for you. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks.